wiser. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would have beaten all.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs under the lights on Monday night.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week, but not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep the hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to...
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that
play. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Raiders are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And a nice gain, and he had a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And now off to the races down the right side, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
Let's go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now. 2nd quarter, you're losing. You're not playing well. Probably feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Certainly does, but it's something that quarterbacks have to be used to because they're always carrying around that weight. So how do they...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Now they're a little further behind the 8 ball after the interception led to the touchdown. So... Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Renfrow. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back to throw now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw again. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive. Play action, they'll throw, and the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive that led to the field goal, as now they're dealing with a little bit bigger of a deficit. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught at the 25. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 55 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Let's go now.
It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, Jacobs shifts by at the 15. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Holding, offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford. They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw now on first down. Out to his left. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side. So now London down on the scoreboard. Less than 90 seconds to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Back to throw. On the move to his left. And that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Gets this to Waller, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Back to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's back to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, Let's think along with the offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because
he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for two to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but... The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And they take a knee. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star.
You inside yet?
I just walked in. This place, bro, it's legit.
You earned it, my man. Congratulations. There's a lot for you to take in.
Yeah, but I can already tell you picked me a winner here, bro.
Hey, it's what I do. Gotta make sure my guy's properly taken care of.
chain, birth moves the chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5-6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Raiders in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step down the field in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow, 75 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this was going to be...
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good, too. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And they're going to speed things up here. Jacobs going to try the middle. Nice little juke. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there, and now there's less time.
A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Raiders take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Well, he has been... He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year. And he'll start again here, 1st down. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. It's this to Waller on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Running it with Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll buy some time right. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game. And all going on the ground with Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes a field. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. There's a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is.
Make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You are the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my.
Bruh, I'm not a big movie guy, but I'm loving this film. This is Clinic Tape.
Thanks, Coach. It all starts here. I'm not skipping any steps. I'm gonna do whatever it takes.
That's right. You're playing like a superstar. That's what the film is telling me. But the rest of the league, they're gonna take notice too. So you're gonna be a marked man moving forward. Hey, it's easier to get to the top than it is to stay at the top.
I'm ready for it, Coach.
I don't doubt it. Look, you've taken your game up a whole nother level since we met for the first time during camp. And I know there's another level you can get to. So what do you think? You up for it?
I'm up for the challenge. Let's watch another one.
Petty don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. No more remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face.
It's Madden NFL 23, and at center stage, it's the Raiders' leader at quarterback. He was a tour de force a week ago, 6 passing touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Saints coming up next.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 18 carries, 139 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
First down line at the 34 here on third down. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time. Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game.
Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 4-4. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago.
The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Here's Jacobs. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. 2nd and 4. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. It feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up the first down.
They're going to look to throw. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. Touchdown! Davante Adams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver. And that... Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? Back to throw now in his own end zone. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Jacobs now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it with Jacobs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's got some space here. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Running is Jacobs. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw here. And he'll find Moreau here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Looking to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out. On 1st down, it's Jacobs, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this.
Oh, hey, I'm glad I ran into you. I know you got a lot going on today, but I want to talk to you really quick.
Yeah, what's up, Andy?
Look, by just about any individual measure, this season has been an amazing success for you. We brought you in, we asked you to prove it, and you have proven that you can be a star. The fans love you, the entire organization loves what you're doing on the field. It's been great.
Nah, I'm happy to hear it. I'm glad everyone's seen the work I've been putting in.
Seriously, you keep this up, and there's no reason why you can't be a franchise cornerstone for years to come. I hope when you're signing another deal in the offseason, you'll be making this your home long term.
I can't even begin to explain how much that means to me. I mean, from day one when I came in here, I was welcomed and given an opportunity to shine like never before.
And look, you made the most of it. You keep it up, all right?
That's what I do.
And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I make him pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible. Our Father who...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' leader at quarterback. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Jaguars, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State at TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Las Vegas Raiders Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jacobs going to try the middle. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. So, Charles, here offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did.
Trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American, and the Jags will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins.
They'll try to forget what happened on the previous drive. He threw that interception. Sigh of relief, though. It didn't lead to anything, just the punt. Now they've got the football back here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they work this out past the 25. The end result, 21 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Back to throw. 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him a gain of 38.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick.
So out come the Raiders. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start for... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive line.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he ran until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking,
The last drive, he threw the interception, and that led to a field goal to tie this ball game. So all level here now, 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now back to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
He hits Adams complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front. The Raiders heading out to take over. And they begin in a glorious spot, to say the least. Here's Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there. It's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and 2. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On those slants. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had 3 touchdown passes in that game. He'll drop to throw. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. They're going to look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He was intercepted on that last drive, the third. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Felisade American. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. All of a sudden, we've got a new ball game back to level after that interception that he threw on the previous drive led to a touchdown. So we'll see if they can get things right here. 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Looking to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there. And now here come the Raiders. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over.
There's another truck. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run right here with Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. What a huge... And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Waller taking it in over the middle. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams from a yard out. And the Raiders are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for a... Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the...
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers. Go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she... Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, you got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limits is...
It's week 10 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' creative quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Raiders and the Colts, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Colts in the... So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 10 carries, 67 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running it with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass break up there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
The midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football. We've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they traveled up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. Once again, it's Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Raiders offense ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were... Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
That's good.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Intercepted by the Colts.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got a touchdown pass in this first half, but he's... On play action, they'll throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So at halftime over. 3rd quarter. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Grover Stewart picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 15. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And it's complete to Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, oh, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. He's got the first down and more. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between them. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, nice move in midfield. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They run it with Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over first down 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the Raiders now down by 7. And time, a huge factor. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back to throw. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. He's back to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Julian Blackmon who got a hand in to knock it away.
He was defended by Julian Blackmon.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Either make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant.